physical disability is a limitation on a person's physical functioning, mobility, dexterity, or stamina. Other physical disabilities include impairments which limit other facets of daily living, such as respiratory disorders, blindness, epilepsy, and sleep disorders. The following video will cover barriers to accessing healthcare, the target population, health services available for this population, how this population finds and uses health service, and recommendations for improving access to healthcare. Social barriers are related to social stigmas that exist and the community an individual is in. If a surrounding community is not inclusive and doesn't offer options and places for people with physical disabilities, it creates a quick barrier for that person to be accepted into the community and to get involved in things. If places like main shopping centres, townhouses, gyms and other offer facilities with easy access to those in wheelchairs or with other physical disabilities, you are immediately closing that population off. This can be reflective of the society surrounding and the ideas, priorities and behaviours that the people in the area have and show. Some people with physical disabilities may not be able to work or have had take time off with work situation has been caused by an accident or injury. People with physical disabilities may also have ongoing medical costs, therefore needing more support, as this can lead to financial strain. It is important that gym and health services are affordable for those who have financial strains, so that everyone can still be included and extra services and help that may be needed are available and affordable. Being able to easily access and use gyms and equipment can be difficult enough for those with physical disabilities, so removing the barrier of a cost as well as physical barriers helps a lot. Psychological barriers ties in with social barriers. Does the individual with physical disability feel support and encouragement from their community? And are there confidence to get involved in physical activity and sports? Are there options in the community and teams that they can join? These are all things that should be considered to include this population. If they feel they aren't included, their confidence can diminish and affect their mental state, which can go on to cause many more issues. Their psychological state could already be sensitive or low anyway, like anybody, and exercise is great in helping this. So if isn't it available or accessible to them, this barrier remains in more way than one. According to the Australian Human Rights Commission, 4 in 10 Australians identify having some sort of physical disability. Those with disabilities have said to experience some sort of inequality in accessing items to improve their health needs that are generally accessible for those with physical disabilities on a daily basis. These inequalities are referred to as health inequities, and one major inequity experienced is through accessing means for physical activity. Physical activities for those with and without physical activities is an important aspect to maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and due to the impairment of mobility, maintaining this healthy lifestyle can become quite difficult when living with a physical disability. According to the Vic Health, overweight and obesity rates in those with physical disabilities is at 69%. This is 11% higher than those without physical disabilities. In general, the need to highlight the accessibility of physical activity for those with physical disabilities is essential for the health and well-being for those affected. All health services should be accessible for those with physical disability and must be under the Discrimination Act. Although there are limitations, those with physical disabilities can typically access general health services such as practitioners, medical specialists and dentists. However, health services regarding physical activity have great barriers that prohibit the physically impaired from reaping all benefits. There are, however, specific health services that target those with physical disability, particularly involving physical activity to ensure they experience good health. Around Australia, there are many organisations and health services who encourage and support physical disabled Australians. Disability Sports Australia, for example, enable people to participate in over 25 different sports. There are, however, specific health services that target those with physical disability, particularly involving physical activity to ensure they experience good health. Around Australia, there are many organisations and health services who encourage and support physical disabled Australians. Disability Sports Australia, for example, enable people to participate in over 25 different sports. These sports include wheelchair basketball and tennis, enable participants to be physically active, access support services and network with others with similar disabilities. State and local governments create and fund programs that encourage physically disabled Australians to be active in their community and improve their health. SCOPE is a not-for-profit Victorian-run organisation aimed to empower physically disabled individuals to participate in physical activity as a community. Their Get Active Together program, based in Melbourne, encourages those with disabilities to lead a healthier lifestyle by running group fitness sessions. These sessions aim to increase collaboration between those with similar impairments and overall assist in improving their physical health. Other community groups supported by local councils and governments, including walking groups, community gyms, classes and swimming lessons, as well as physical health education programs. An important and fundamental health service for improving the physical health and overall quality of life of those with physical impairments is access to rehabilitation facilities. There are specific services that specialise in physical disabilities to better improve motor functioning. Improved motor movement will enable those with physical disability have a great control over their body, be more confident and will become more active within their life. People with physical disability have many opportunities and health services available to them to participate in physical activity. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, physical activity can not only reduce the risk for secondary health problems, but can improve all levels of functioning. Approximately 21% of people with disability participate in some sort of physical activity, in comparison to 18% who do not participate in any physical activity whatsoever. These reliable and recently obtained statistics demonstrate that there are a higher number of physically disabled people participate in physical activity and are able to do this by navigating healthcare services to support their progress. It is observed in today's society that navigating appropriate health services can be found easily by researching online. Health services such as Centres for Disease Control and Prevention, Healthcare, Houses No Steps Australia are available to people with physical disability. Specialising specifically in physical activity also includes services such as the Tipping Foundation, Australd and the Ability Centre. These services all have their own individual websites that can be easily found via the web and are also aware of the National Physical Activity Guidelines to be upheld by disabled people. They also discuss the barriers regarding physical activity as well as recommended other physical activity options as an alternative. As previously mentioned, they're easily available to find via the web and is efficient and effective in providing accurate details regarding the services and programs. Another way of navigating healthcare services includes the options of pamphlets and brochures. These are found in local hospitals or doctor practices that promote these programs for those who have physical disability. It is just as effective as receiving information via the web, as there will be phone numbers or email addresses located on the pamphlet to contact and learn further information. Thus, navigating healthcare services can be discovered for those who have a disability without difficulty and, more importantly, give them the opportunity to participate in physical activity. Over 1.1 million Australians living in households require supervision to maintain an independent and healthy lifestyle. Of these 1.1 million Australians, 87% of these people received assistance and supervision either from formal services or a combination. The remaining 13% of Australians with disability who needed help with healthcare activities received no form of assistance. Reasons for people who needed assistance but didn't receive any range from the fact that they had no knowledge of such service cost too much, and being unable to arrange service. Advertising of healthcare such as TV commercials and brochures are great, but in order to create change, advertising healthcare services over a wide array of media platforms can increase the accessibility of individuals receiving information about healthcare. Additionally, increasing training for healthcare workers can be very beneficial as healthcare worker numbers can increase and the amount of support they provide will increase. Increasing the amount of organisations supporting individuals with physical disability and making it possible for them to work and achieve their goals. This can be very beneficial for their health, as they will feel like they are contributing to their community, which can have a positive impact. As shown in this video, accessing physical activity can be a priority for those with physical disability, as it has an effect on their mental health as well as physical health.